Hi there, my name is Beatrix A Schmidt and I am the creator of the Sleep Deep method. When we think about wellness, is it an art? Is it science? Is it a habit? Or is it just a dream? I attended an event a couple of weeks ago, which was basically a panel discussion about the importance of wellness, what wellness means, and how we can implement more of that into our lives. It was really interesting because the room was full of people that were different ages, different groups, different professional background. So we really got to explore it from all sorts of different angles. One of the things that came out of it is that, first of all, wellness is achievable. And I know that because I have been in this industry for a while, and it is definitely achievable. Sometimes it takes longer to people than others, but it is something that we can all aim for if it is important to us, really. But one of the conversations I had with two younger girls, probably in their mid-20s, was how you can change your habits. And it was really interesting because I've been in that age group when I thought I'm not even sure if I want to change my habits, but over time it becomes more and more important, or it was more and more important for me. And when they've asked me the question, how long do you think it takes to change a habit? I took a deep breath and I challenged them to answer that question themselves. And I said, well, what do you think? And they said, well, we keep hearing it's 21 days, but we're not really sure about it. And I said, exactly. For some people, it will take a week to change one of their habits. For some people, it will take 5 years to change a habit. But why is it so different for every single person? The reason is because we're all at different stages in our lives. And what I found when I work with my clients and changing their lifestyle habits is that it really depends on a couple of things. One is your commitment to changing it. Number two is that you actually know what you're changing. Because a lot of people think they know what habit they're changing, but actually it turns out that when you dig deeper, it's a completely different thing you're trying to change. So let's take sleep, for example. Often my clients come to me because they can't go to sleep easy. They lie awake in bed and they just really can't go to sleep because they start thinking about other things or a work project. So they come to me and they think, I just really need to put something in place so that I can calm my mind. But when we look at deeper and we look at the roots of their sleep problems, what we figure out is that actually it's not about calming their mind. It's about something to do with their eating habits, for example. Because most people have, especially in London, most people have a really big dinner at night. And what we discovered with some of my one-to-one clients is that that's their main meal, which means that either they feel heavy or they get a sudden rush of energy after they digested the food, because that's the only food they've given themselves during the entire day. So this is one of the things that you can look at is, do you actually understand what habit you're trying to change? If you do, then great, it will take you a shorter period of time. But if you don't, you need to explore it further. And this is one of the things that was really interesting talking to the girls about, is that it's the idea of changing a habit that comes first. It's something isn't quite working for you right now. Perhaps it's something that you've got lack of sleep or lack of energy, and you think, I'll just do one thing and that should fix it. But actually, understanding what is the root of that particular habit that you are wanting to change. So I'll invite you to explore your habits and pick one, just one that you would like to change. And first of all, commit to it. So you will actually really want to change that habit, and then explore it. Because what you think you might need to put in place to change that may not actually be that thing. If you've got any questions about it, please reach out, because I would love to be able to help you change any of your habits, especially if it's to do with sleeping better, having more energy, or feeling recharged in the mornings. So thank you for being here, and I'm really looking forward to speaking to you soon.